in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. On one of the most isolated pieces of land on Earth, stand hundreds of giant stone faces staring into the horizon. Who built them? Why did they stop? And why is the island scattered with fallen giants? This is the haunting story of Easter Island, a land of mystery, legacy, and warning. Easter Island, or Rapa Nui as the locals call it, is a remote volcanic island located over 300 to 500 kilometers west of Chile. It's most famous for its massive stone statues, the Moai, which have captured the imagination of the world for centuries. But beyond the statues lies a deeper story of innovation, spirituality, collapse, and rediscovery. Around 800 to 1200 CE, Polynesian seafarers arrived at the island after navigating thousands of miles of open ocean. They brought their culture, gods, language, and a powerful tradition of ancestor worship. They named the island Rapa Nui, and over generations developed a rich society in complete isolation from the rest of the world. The Moai statues, carved from volcanic tuff, range from 6 to over 30 feet tall and can weigh more than 80 tons. They were transported across the island. Some even believe the Rapa Nui made the statues walk, using ropes and a rocking motion. Each Moai stood atop a stone platform called an ahu, often facing inland, watching over villages. Some even had red stone top knots placed on their heads called pukao, symbolizing status and power. The Moai weren't just art. They were believed to be deified ancestors, channeling spiritual energy or mana to protect and bless the people. Building them was a sacred duty, a community effort to honor the dead and connect with the divine. Over time, the construction of Moai became a competition between clans, bigger, more elaborate, more powerful. How were these massive statues moved without wheels or animals? Why were so many left unfinished in the quarry of Rano Raraku? Why are many Moai face down, toppled, and broken? Some theories suggest civil war, others talk of resource collapse. Some even blame alien visitors. But the truth, while less alien, is just as dramatic. As competition grew, the island's limited resources, especially trees, were overused. Deforestation led to soil erosion, food shortages, and eventually, societal collapse. By the time Europeans arrived in 1722, the statue building had already stopped. Later, colonization, slave raids, and diseases devastated the native population. From tens of thousands, only a few hundred Rapa Nui people remained. Visit the volcanic crater Rano Raraku, where over 400 Moai still lie unfinished, like a factory frozen in time. Ahu Tongariki, the largest ceremonial site, holds 15 restored statues standing proudly. And don't miss Orongo, an ancient ceremonial village on the crater edge of Rano Kau, home to the legendary Birdman cult. Today, Easter Island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a symbol of both human brilliance and ecological warning. The Moai have inspired artists, researchers, and filmmakers across the world. They remind us of what isolation, ambition, and imbalance can do to a civilization. The island welcomes thousands of visitors every year. Locals are actively involved in restoration and preservation. There's a growing movement to reclaim Rapa Nui language, culture, and land from past colonizers. But the island still struggles with over-tourism, climate threats, and modern development. Best time to visit? April to October, cooler and less crowded. Combine nearest access, fly from Santiago, Chile. Entry requires a national park permit and local tourist card. Respect sacred sites. Many Moai areas are off limits for touching. Screenings stay at least 3 to 4 days to explore and feel the island's pace. Easter Island is more than just statues. It's a story carved in stone, of people who dreamed big, loved their ancestors, and built wonders with their hands. But it's also a silent warning that no matter how great a civilization, imbalance with nature can bring it to its knees. So the next time you see a Moai, look into its eyes and let it remind you of the power, pride, and price of human ambition. This is Era Uncover, and every era tells a story.